Hello everyone, my name is Tosa and welcome back to Tosa Samurai, playing as Tosa. So, as you remember, if you watched the last part, we got attacked by this not menacing force at all, if it weren't for the fact that they are reinforced by 4 other ships. So, as I promised you, we'll go into this battle and hopefully win. So of course, we once again have the choice. Will we do the sensible thing, and that is of course to stay back and allow the enemy to come towards us, seeing that they were the ones attacking us? Or do I want to not make the battle really boring by just waiting for them to actually get to me, which will take quite a while, and make the battle a bit riskier that way? Well, I think I might have given away my answer. So, let's have a position more like this. Should I have it like that? Yeah, there we go. So, group them up and
We are ready to defend, sir.
Into the breach, man. So, the reinforcements should be coming in from about here. So, let's see if we see anything of that. Not as far as I can tell. It definitely shouldn't come from straight behind them. Actually, the reinforcements might be severely delayed, if I'm lucky. So I hope that. And really? That direction? Well, that will actually give me enough time to just completely destroy these guys. Hopefully they'll retain the formations. God damn it, they won't. Well, I'll have to do it manually then. There we go. That should be working.
I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
There we go. And we'll do it in fast forward. Just keep it like that. Okay, so definitely go for armor piercing right here, because they are copper plated. Oh, I'm already in range. That's the problem. Okay, all of these guys are wooden. So there's of course the question is, if armor piercing shots will be effective against these guys. I don't know, but I guess we can have it on for time being, at least until we have destroyed these guys. Let's try that and see what happens. Okay, you cut towards him. You, I guess, can try out how well armor piercing shells work on the wooden ships. Let's see, I can't actually see him for all the smoke in me damn chimney. Okay, directly attack them. There we go, we are almost taking them down. You can stop actually and just keep pounding them. I think that'll be sufficient to rout him. It should be, at least when these guys have really got their guns to bear. There we go. They are on fire, they're wavering, and now they are routing. So, what do we do? Well, one alternative is to try to get as close as possible to these guys without sustaining too much damage, and switch to explosive shell. That will surely do a lot of damage to them, and I'll probably win if I do that. Of course, if I don't take too much damage, that's kind of a given. Something that this ship is really taking right now. Also, I think they might be in range to go after these guys and have it not be completely ineffective, but that remains to be seen. Okay, the entire fleet is actually moving this way. The entire remaining fleet. Well, I guess these guys are kind of doing that. And bear in mind, these guys can return. And mark my words, they returned just as I said that. Well, that's typical, isn't it? The fact is still that they're on fire, so that's a problem they have to deal with. Something that I might have to deal with very quickly myself. And once again, I can't see the bloody damn ship. There we go. We are getting some hits in, but once again, I don't know how effective they are, and therein lies the problem, really. Okay. I was going to say try to move this ship and have it go more towards here, seeing that there are 3 ships over here, but I guess that decision was made too late. So, now we should be in a very good range to actually pull this off. So let's see if that theory is correct.
Your general is under attack, sir.
I have actually lost quite a lot of guns here. That's a small problem. Okay, screw this. Let's go straight for armor piercing and keep it at that. I think that'll benefit us. Also, my best ship, I believe. No, one of my best ships are well, it's not routing anymore, but it'll either explode or it will surrender, and it, well, it might sink, but I believe the hull should be strong enough to actually keep it floating. I don't know. So, in the meanwhile, keep pounding away at these guys. So, where's the ship that we damaged? I believe it's this. Yes, it is. They have taken a lot of damage. So, are you in safe range? I don't know, but at least bring your guns to bear. So, you do as much damage as possible before you eventually rout. Okay, so you stop and turn a bit like that while you go astern and keep pounding away at this poor fellow over here. And there he is. Bring another volley into him, and I believe it's safe to repair. So, we are laying here with broadsides facing the enemy. So we're pretty much where we want to be right now. I can go for... Why are you not on fire at will? That was weird. Maybe I clicked a ignore previous order command and that turned off fire at will. That might be the case. I don't think I did so though. Okay, these guys are close to routing gear, which is what I want. Also, they should be exploding soon. If you take a look at the... yes, okay, they surrendered. So, I was right. They might have also been routed before I actually said that. And that really shows you how much attention I pay to some of the information I'm getting. Okay, good. These guys have stopped sinking, as far as I can tell. So, they should be good to re-enter the fight. Actually, they should be good to fight the battle from over here, if I'm not entirely mistaken. And now it's really coming into a long-range battle, which I appear to be winning. And right now, all I'm firing, well, all I'm firing is armor-piercing shell. So apparently it's still quite effective on long range. So I guess that'll have to be my standard ammunition from now on. There we go. Firing off a few more broadsides. And receiving a few broadsides, which might be a problem. Oh well. Should we keep this up? Yeah, let's keep it up and try to have these guys to rout completely. Alternatively, yeah, break completely. There we go. all that remains is that lonely little wooden ship over there. Well, it's not a little ship, but it's still wooden. And there it goes. It's routing and is on fire. So, as I said, as I concluded, armor piercing shell will pretty much be standard ammunition from now on, because apparently it also works very good against wooden ships, which is really all I'm looking after in a ammunition type. Might not be the best ammunition, but it's working. So that of course means that my naval blockade will still be in effect. But it also means that I definitely have to take these guys to a port and have them repaired. So I guess the naval blockade is not in effect. So I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I definitely... Well, alternatively, I could recruit more ships and have it sent down there. Keep in mind, I can afford that. I really can. So we might do that. Of course, the downside is that will be wooden ships. If I don't take them from here, but that'll take a long time, actually. So that might be a problem. Well, let's recruit a few armored ships, and if they do not get there in time, it's not really an issue because these ships will be able to replace them. So there you have it. We have reached a solution. Also, we are attacking, aren't we? We're planning to attack at least. Attack away, you might say. Well, up here is the answer. There we go. I don't really know if I want to bombard this region because they don't really have an army here. They have a few garrison troops, but I'm probably just gonna auto-resolve it, or just bombard them with artillery on the battle map and win that way, and with naval bombardments. Speaking of my navy, they have taken a lot of damage, probably because they have been inside this attrition zone. So that wasn't a good idea, but they're still operational. So, next turn? Yeah? Oh yeah, I have to attack the port and disembark after, right? I think so. But yeah, next turn I'll at least be in range. And we'll do what we'll do after that. Other than that, pretty much all my enemies are up here. In this region right here. What to do really? I'm really not that sure. As I said previously, I have this army, but it's not strong enough on its own, I believe, to go and do something like, for example, capture this province, or this province for that matter, because take a look at this. Oh, never mind, that's a vassal. Never mind then. If we recruit some more, we might have the power we need. If only this bloody railway station was actually operational. Also, I think I'll do this quickly. I'll actually take and save, because you might have been noticing a few frame drops. That's not a problem with the video, that's actually a problem with the recording, or the game alternatively. So, just if the game crashes, well, it's not really a surprise. That's the point. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, these guys are still not built a bloody railway, so I can't transport my troops, which is irritating, to put it kindly. I could put them on the boat and go all the way around here, which will certainly save me a lot of time. But the bottom point in all of this is that I am not capable, as far as I'm aware, to actually build a good enough army to go and attack here. Unless I want to throw countless of levy infantry at them and just win with pure numbers, which might be a possibility. But first I really need to build up the infrastructure so I can recruit more men at a time. Also, do we want Gatling guns? Yeah, we want Gatling guns. And also a bit more of other stuff. Military report? We have one here. I don't know. Okay, let's go for a military one. Yeah, we'll have to go for that. Anyway, I believe we are done for this turn. If I do not want to... There. Now we are done for this turn. Also, maybe I should stop or demolish an improvement in Miyagi and replace it with a barracks so I can actually recruit decent units. That might be a priority. I think I'll do that. But what do we... Well, that's not really a question, is it? This is still here. I haven't demolished this. Oh, that's a fail. Oh well, now it's fixed, and we'll probably replace that with a barracks. Matsue, no, Okayama. You're not a vassal. That actually shows up here. That's a vassal, and you should be allied, but apparently that doesn't show. Here we go, vassal. Oh, is this the same? Yes, it is. Morioka. There we go. But, as I said, I have an army to land. Only problem is, I don't really know how to actually disembark one. Land one, I guess. Okay, let's try this. Bombard targets. So, now, do we attack the port? What happens when I press this? I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to assault the port, which will be interesting because they have naval guns, which I believe I haven't shown you before. That'll be interesting. So, let's fight this one. No, I'm pretty certain I haven't shown you that. Well, hopefully it will be shown in this. Seeing the battle map, I'm kind of skeptical. Well, even though they actually... Oh, this is not an island, potentially. This is potentially a bay like this. So if it is, there's probably a few naval guns here. Maybe like here, here, here. And I'll get to show you how that looks like. And what do you know? It's a bay. Start the deployment. Okay. Yes, I was entirely correct. So, we have a position here. We have another one here. A third one there. And the fourth and final one here. Also, apparently, we are getting reinforcements from here, because F-logic. Seriously. Just like, it's okay for me, seeing that I'm the attacker. Well, I have... Well, have nothing against it would be kind of the wrong thing to say, but it's certainly to my advantage. But yeah, this is stupid that my reinforcing armies, the attacker, is suddenly coming here. Why? Why? I have experienced this earlier in the series, if you have watched all of it, and it's bloody annoying because I was prepared to face an enemy from outside the bay, and then suddenly enemy reinforcements were coming in, and the battle was not in my favor to begin with, and when that happened, it certainly went downhill from there. So that was very fun. I'm sure you could imagine it. So yeah, point is, this is nothing that will count against me in this battle, but I find the mechanic to annoy me. So, gun batteries. We will be taking a pounding, that's for sure. We can actually try to minimize it by going to where the range is not. Let's actually try to do that if we are able to. So do more like that actually. And then push forward with this ship being as far left as possible. Let's try to do that. Also, we are getting reinforced by our ally. Well, I'll let them take the bullets for me, because this is going to be devastating. I'm already being hit. Oh yes, by this. I have nothing against that. But I just want to use this. There we go. Click a direct attack order. What could ever go wrong? Actually, I think my ships can... Yes, they definitely can. They can fire into my own ships, and you can see the effect that has. It's not a pleasant one. So this time I'm actually intentionally putting fire at will off, except for these guys, because they can actually shoot directly in front of them. And oh my god, this is bunched up. And I'm being hit by coastal batteries. Yes. These have opened up, and you saw there, I took a bit of damage. But really, all that I need is to have this ship rout, and that's pretty much it. And then I won the battle. It doesn't matter that these coastal batteries are still pounding away at me. I believe I'll win the battle by that point. Which is silly in some ways, but awesome in other ways. Of course, it will be awesome if I use that fact to win the battle. But it will not be that fun for the enemy, and also it's kind of silly when it comes to game mechanics. Also, why are you standing completely still? Seriously? Because these guys are pushing you away? Come on. Also, you can have fire at will on again. Okay, so you stop and you try to wiggle free, because apparently now you're completely stuck. What are you stuck on? Oh, it's just glitching. That's awesome, isn't it? Well, try to circumvent that then. Meanwhile, we are doing damage to the Chiton class. And they're on fire. Not that pleasant, I would imagine, on the wooden ship. Quite.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
This guy? I don't really think so. And these guys apparently can't go any more left, which is annoying. Oh, now you can turn. Well then. Well, you can make it up for yourself by making him rout, which should happen pretty soon actually. Come on. Shoot him! Shoot him! So he's doing loads of damage, and they are quite scared about it, but they are not yet routing. Brilliant. Okay, maybe my ally will get stuff done. Seriously. Why can't these go this way? So if I do like this, then it's perfectly fine. Apparently. Also, these guys are in the perfect line, so shots that miss, well, go over this guy, has the potential to hit all the other guys. And as you can see, they definitely have. Not necessarily from these guys, but from the coastal batteries as well. This should be... yeah. Just as I said that, once again, they're actually routing. I was going to say these should be routing by now, and you saw what happened. And there we go, we can end the battle with a decisive victory. Which we pretty much saw coming, but... seeing the situation, it was a lot harder than it should have been. That's for sure. And we actually lost the ship. Well. Okay then. Okay, now. No, that was not what I was after. Disembark army. No, that's not happening, apparently. It might have to happen next turn. Yeah, that'll happen next turn. Well, that's fun. And we can't bombard either. Okay. If you're going to do that, I'm just going to do this. End the turn, and of course completely forget about... well, did I do that? Did I do that this turn? I was going to say completely forget about the building projects I was after. Okay. So they definitely want peace with me. And you all well know what I do in situations like this. I do this, then I do this, and well, actually, you can still pay me, but I'll be a little bit generous towards you. Yeah, and I'll give you a little bit, so you can start to rebuild and actually become a valuable vassal. So there we go. That is certainly a good deal for them. Make proposal, and we have another vassal, another one added to the list. So that of course leaves my army and to some degree navy ready to do something else, and I might have plans for him up north. Yeah, that'll definitely be a good place to use him. Of course, first, well, maybe not of course, but I think we should repair down here.
We cannot go there.
No, actually, we're not gonna bother, because this fleet is a bit damaged, but there are a lot of ships here, and I believe the sum when it comes to firepower should be enough. What should be repaired is this fleet here, because they are close to dead. So do like this and spend a absolute shitload of money to get it repaired. So try to get a trade agreement, but I seem to remember that I can't actually do that. No, my ports are at capacity. And I believe they have been for a very long time. Okay. So, where to use them? I could of course continue on my path further south. Apparently this guy has been attacked and wiped out by some guys that are not at war with me. They might still be strong in it, but are not at war with me. So that's good. Also, once again, I'm gonna save in case of a potential crash. But yeah, I can take that navy, and I could also strike here. This is an alternative, or I could try to capture this, which might be a good idea, seeing that this city is in naval bombardment range. I think I'll do that and have this kind of as a oh, what's the name for it? I can't remember, but basically just a place to stop over for any navy or something like that going from my southern grasp on Japan to the northern grasp on Japan. I think I'll do that. So, there we go. You have your new target. And that target will certainly be reached in the next part. So, I hope you enjoyed this part. You have seen 2 naval battles, and one of them being a naval battle with actual coastal defenses, which I believe I haven't shown before. I might have, but that has been a long time ago if that's the case. So, you should rate this part, what you thought of it, and give it a comment on, well, what you thought of it. And you should consider to hit the nice subscribe button if you're not subscribed to me already. So, I thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.